Why does Jake Lucky keep promoting hackers that have been banned? By first shouting out permabanned 5x5 by being part of the first all-female squad to drop a nuke in Call of Duty Warzone 2.0. Jake Lucky then yesterday retweeted a clip from a blatant rage hacker who claimed to be making these incredible flicks and wallbangs on a controller sensitivity of 2020 while also using zero aim assist. While the community seemed rather split on whether or not this was Jake Lucky promoting yet another rage hacker on his Twitter feed, myself and others dove into this suspected cheater's gameplay and history. And, well, what I personally found after sifting through the mounds of evidence and facts is going to shock you on a video that begins right now. What's up, what's good, YouTube? Hope all is well, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Hapa, and on today's video, I want to share with you guys some research and findings related to a gameplay clip shared by Jake Lucky on his Twitter feed recently, showing a content creator by the name of Dynamics using a 2020 controller sense with aim assist being turned off, snapping from opponent to opponent as either if he was just baiting and incredibly talented, or he really truly is using an aimbot like so many in the comments pointed out.
Copy.
Come on, chick.
Oh.
In fact, when I was first alerted to this tweet and suspected activity, a fellow YouTuber by the name of Rara, who you all probably already know, had commented on the video with a video response after a bit of surface level research. He found this.
Can I just say his best game right here? Okay, let me just turn my camera on. His best game is 16 kills? 16 kills? Oh, we have a 28 in season 2 of Black Ops. And he only has 147 wins. We're not even talking main map. We're talking Resurgence, which almost all of his wins is in Vanguard season 2. We're going to say that's the guy. This account only goes up to Black Ops season 1. So he didn't even play Modern Warfare? Yeah. This guy's probably cheating. Sorry. This guy's probably cheating.
But upon further research and inspection of his YouTube channel, not only did I notice a few oddities, I noticed that this Activision ID that Rara found had only been used on MW2 within his channel's content. And although this kid Dynamic seems to take every opportunity that he can to bait by labeling everything within his content, everything from hacking to aimbot to cheater and other keywords in his titles, as well as his propensity to wallbang enemies and the one frame flicking onto them. But the few things that I uncovered led me to believe that this kid is cheating, most definitely using an aimbot. But first, allow me to share the clip that sold me on me investing any of my time researching whether or not this kid was using an aimbot. Now, while we've all had sus moments, some might even have more than others comparatively, depending on how often that they play the game. But one thing that none of us have, except for, those of us that have been banned, or even in the worst case scenario, hardware ID banned, but that suspect would appear to be an unintended snap, coupled with the fact that he has a video on his YouTube channel explaining his controller settings and how they allow him to flick on his controller. But the odd thing is, he completely miseducates his audience about the settings that he says he's using. Clearly, those aren't the settings that we see coming into play within his gameplay. And I'm pretty sure dynamic aim assist isn't the one that folks on controller use to do the flick aiming. Linear would better suit that. Dynamic, if you weren't aware, has a very soft, spongy beginning to its response curve with a lot of room for error within your micro corrections. Speaking of micro corrections, it's definitely something this kid's aim lacks. While the acceleration of your aim, while on dynamic, is based off of a reverse S curve, which, unless you're Rain Man on the controller, would be the absolute hardest setting to dial in muscle memory wise if you're going for these nasty high-speed flicks. And the reason being is because on that reverse S curve, further you take your stick to the outer ring, the faster does the acceleration increase, versus a setting of linear where everything is equal comparatively, allowing for much easier retention of that muscle memory. Can I get Can I get a pro in the comments to fact check that for me? I was told to use dynamic because I suck ass on controller. But we have to remember, not everybody is seeing the information related to these things. Not everybody has had the chance to visit my channel or others like mine. So it's obvious that even though, to us, this is very cut and dry cheating at its absolute worst, some people just may not feel that way. Remember, one's reality is often based off their perception, and that's not always going to be the same for everybody. So let's take a look at how the community responded within the comments of Jake Lucky's tweet. Okay, let's see here. His name's Dynamics, and I warned him these comments could be brutal, but he's down for the debate. No, he's not for down. He's down for the clout, Jake. You should know that. You, of all people, should be able to recognize when somebody's clout chasing, man. Got our boy Bolo Attack in here. Y'all gas up everybody but the people grinding daily on Warzone. That's a solid facts for me, Bolo. I mean, to be honest with you, Bolo, if I'd known Jake Lucky was putting cheaters on like this, I'd have sent him my clips a long time ago. Carlos Bite Me, was this done on PC or console? Who is the person in question? Can he do this on LAN on a clean PC? And on any controller? Send him an invite, Jake Sucky, and then get you one of them fake ass lie detector guys that's probably been sued by everybody and their mother, so everybody can call into question the legitimacy of the operation that you run once again. Oh, here we go. A genius comment from Hapa and I. Cheating, controller is analog. Speed up, slow down as it reads signal the entire time, not digital start stop like a mouse. That's aimbot. If dude was legit with a controller like that, he'd have been signed a long time ago. If he was legit, he probably would have been signed a long time ago. And if we're wondering what the COD professionals think about this clip, Preston's right here saying, I hate that some people are believing that this is legit. Even Optic Hitch put in a bunch of laughing cry emojis. I mean, let's be honest, contractually, there's probably something against him coming out saying the guy's cheating. You know, when you succulate the teat of Activision like guys like him do, you often have to bite your own tongue. But I'm not hating. He's got a lot more money than I got for keeping his mouth shut. But since I don't make a dime on Activision, I'm gonna keep running mine. But I get what you're saying with the crying emoji face there, buddy. I'm right there with you. Controversial Gaming claims he thinks it's 100% hacks. Why are you promoting? How much did he pay you? That's a good question. Very little makes Jake's timeline, unless he can guarantee that it's just gonna farm impressions like nobody's business, or he got a paycheck from somebody to put it on his Twitter feed. Apex Legend Inhuman comes in saying, you're smarter than this at Jake Lucky. No, he's not. That's where you're wrong. I don't think he is. Tanner Slays, who, if you've never seen play Apex, is a flick master, even says this dude does not look legit at all. Oh, God. Cringe the Greats made a comment. I gotta get my glasses on and read it. That's like, number one, imperfections on target number one. Number two, imperfections on targets 1, 2, and 4, with incorrect snaps on 2 and after 4. Number 3, clips unclear. Number 4, high sense multiplier on number 1, with centering fall off, visible aim drag, and high sense max on 2. 5, possible with 80/80 cents, 20/20 times 4 for those that went to public school, but needs controller cam. Verdict in next comment. Fuck your next comment, but I'll read it anyways. Verdict, aim assist rotation, very visible in clip number 4. When he jumps, rotation to the right target, slow down on left target. From these clips, probably not cheating, you just need to get going. Fucking nerd. Thoraxis says, I'm sorry, no chance he flicks. Slaps on a dime like that, and then maintains complete stability throughout the engagement. This is 100% cheating, and anybody thinking that this is possible is just deluding themselves. And I concur, sir. And Sean the Casual Gamer is saying basically what the entire comments section is by saying, bro, you have COD pros in your replies mocking this for obvious levels of cheating. It's too accurate, and if he's not cheating, he has the best aim in the world. Why wouldn't you sign somebody with the best aim? This guy could probably single-handedly with this aim take you to a championship. That is, if he can replicate this type of aim at LAN. Now, all this suspiciousness aside, the number one thing that does it for me, that leads me to believe that Dynamic is up to no good, is most people don't have multiple Call of Duty accounts. Our friend Dynamic here has, at my last count, not 2, not 3, but 4 separate accounts that he's used in the creation of content posted on his YouTube channel. And while I didn't watch every single one of his videos, I just quickly skimmed through and picked out one video each from approximately each different season of Warzone. And then I skimmed through those videos until I saw an Activision ID pop up. And wouldn't you know it, this guy's editing skills leave a lot to be desired, especially if he's trying to hide the fact that he's got all these accounts. But you know what all 4 of these accounts, you know what all 4 of them have in common? In fact, actually, there might be more than 4 accounts. Like I said, I didn't have time to watch his entire video catalog within his YouTube channel, but the COD tracker stats that all of these accounts have returned screamed at me. These were all, aside from maybe one, aged accounts, meaning that he bought them off of a real hacker that probably, scratch that, definitely stole them from their rightful owners. Remember folks, 2-factor authentication is usually your most annoying friend, but in cases where your account gets hijacked, 2FA will be your best friend. So definitely enable it for all of your accounts. In fact, here is him getting a friend and fellow TTV streamer Meg Sarah X's account shadow banned after playing on it, while his was shadow banned. Or, you know, maybe even perma-banned like a lot of his previous accounts probably are. Between me and you dynamic, I'll be honest with you, buddy. When I openly rage hack on Facebook and swore to God I wasn't, I was much more entertaining. So at least if you're not gonna play the game legit, buddy, do us all a favor and develop some sort of goddamn personality, cause your shit's stale as a month-old bread. And between me and you, Jake Lucky, first off, I want to apologize. I didn't know you were resorting to posting Rage Hackers clips to farm these impressions. Shit, I mean, I got clips from Verdansk for days of me rage hacking. Get at me. We can talk business, buddy. And between me and you, the viewer, if what I've shown you today doesn't convince you that this kid Dynamics is cheating, then please, by all means, go sub to him. And make sure it's a tier 3 sub. Because as was the wise words of Mark Twain, who said, "A fool and his money are soon parted." Catch you guys on the next one.
Hold up, little buddy, what is you doing? Finna go hard, hard, hard. Ice on my neck, ice on my wrist. That for the squad, squad, squad. Know they gon' hate, do what I tell them. Get on your jaw, jaw, jaw. Work on smooth, I got the moves. I swear to God, God, God. Hey, I just dropped 200 on them.